tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 24, check 24. Referee. Switch. Tight yard.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
11 B. Hey, Team 6. 93's the mic.
Out of the gun, Luck. Finding Gabriel complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen taking it in. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Jump out! Hey, foxtrot!
Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Watch the whip.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Davante Adams. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, you find over here. Yeah.
58, come on.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 54 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 13. Check 13.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
50's the Mike. 50. 11. Just like that. Just like that. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Right here. Mike 50. Mike 50. Come on, baby.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
On. Hey, exit.
We're going to use you. It comes to me, it's me.
They're going to go. It's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll run it with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Hey, watch it.
50. Hey, you block over here. Here, Mike. Hey, I-7.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Close. Smooth.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
After the run, Luck going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Get 300. Get 300. Local over here.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Over.
Check it back. Tighten up. Pull it together.
26.
Watch the slant.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Let's go.
Cross.
Let's bring it. Rush in.
Hey, check.
Slam.
From his goal line here, Locke. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Bring it. You go tight.
11.
You got tight right there.
61. Matchbox lights.
Bang.
Throwing is Locke. Going up top for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He wasn't ready.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Rodgers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks, his second sack of the night. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 26. Protein spill.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's no when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Watch that in. Tight end right.
Get 300. Get 300. Bravo.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Slant.
26, Mike. 27.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Hall. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 31. Switch.
Inside. Hey, Echo. Box it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
To number 86. A 28-yard gain. First down, Green Bay.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Rodgers operating from the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This is Cohen, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. Check number 6. Check number 6. Tight end.
12.
Mike 50.
John right.
I'm coming for
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check 24.
Third and long. It's locked. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
12.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watch the shoot. Out. SOS. Slam.
Now Cohen. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
12. Reggie.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
On second down now. It's Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. He's checking.
Hey, check.
Eyes up.
Out of the gun. Luck. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now.
Check, 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 check. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check 9, check 9.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Got 3, 30. Check.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Check. Check. Hot. He's coming.
88. Box it.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 26.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
26 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Jumper.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
25. Check 25. Check.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll go with Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with 1 second remaining. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were